I'm not telling on anybody. I'm not telling you anybody that I know. Fuck is wrong. That shit off.
What's poppin', my brothers and sisters? And today, oh boy, I had to do this right here. This is the interview on No Jumper Adam 22 with Sharp, the brother Sharp, and that girl BluJasmine, or whatever the her name is. Okay, so we're doing nonverbal cues, psychological analysis, and we're going to go into depths of this individual mindset. And what I mean by individual, I'm talking about BluJasmine, or whatever the her name is. Let's get into it immediately.
Sharp doing a podcast on the No Jumper platform, and I feel like the one thing that we've yet to see from Sharp that probably the world wants to see is him communicating with a woman.
Verbal cue real quick. The way you had said that and put emphasis on it, Adam, I know, man, but we're going to keep it pushing.
I thought, what better woman to start with than BluJasmine?
All right, as you can see from the body language, this was completely planned. All by Adam, of course. You see his fake gestures, and you see BluJasmine, whatever the her name is. You see her damn fake gestures right there. Like, oh, me right here. And those of y'all don't know, Sharp was on Adam's show a while back, and I played a quick clip on him responding to BluJasmine, whatever the her name is.
And you see, that's the problem. And there's stupid motherfuckers that'll let that in. Excuse my French. But they'll let that in today and let her do all that shit. Instant gratification just because she cute. Let her through the door.
Right.
Instead of getting to know what you're fucking with. That's the problem with people, man. Instant, and she's going to get past a lot of people's doors.
Yeah.
And they're going to let her. Knowing that she's going to fuck it up and burn everything down, but still.
Right.
At the end of it all, fuck it. They'll worry about crying later.
And that's what Sharp said about that girl a while back. And you know, Adam, following the same footsteps as his father, DJ Vlad, had orchestrated a way of bringing them together on the show so they could settle their disagreements. All right, let's get to it.
I think that's pretty dope. I think that's
rob
going to be
your
live.
chain.
You might rob my chain. No, that ain't what we going to do, baby. See, you fucking up already.
All right, she's so used to doing these little tests right here. I might rob your chain, like, you know, in a joking way. Like, come on, chill out, girl. He's not like those tricks or those simps that you be around and be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to take your chain. And they respond, be like, oh, shit, I'll buy you a chain, girl. It ain't no problem. I'll go ahead and do it.
I'm interested in so many ways. I want to know what you want to know about her. I want to know what she might want to know from you.
Peep how Adam acting like a referee right here. And he's a biased one at the most.
So, yeah, I guess let's break
Fuck
bread.
it, I'm about to pop it off. How long you been in the game, baby girl?
Oh, Sharp about to go in right here. He's analyzing. And just to let y'all know, Sharp is a pimp. He's not a gorilla pimp, beating on girls and all that. But for individuals like him, they're good at reading body language, analyzing people, especially women. Now, this ain't the Hollywood stuff that y'all see in the movies where, you know, oh my gosh, you taking advantage of me and all that. See, I'm not trying to be judgmental in his field of work. I'm just stating the obvious. All right.
What game?
The game. Don't.
What game?
The game. Don't. Play.
Well,
yeah, there we go. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just say it. How many years you done been fucking with this shit for real?
I think I didn't know that
Y'all, look, she about to go in right here, y'all.
I was already like gaming niggas. You know, I'm Spanish, so our mothers teach us from young.
Now, I had already done spazzed out on this girl on my IG page. Like, so I'm gonna be calm this time. But I'm Spanish. Our mothers, like, what the f does that mean? What are you talking about? This is what happens when you have these Tomb Raider type of thoughts, just talking reckless, you know?
Not to game niggas, but you know what to do and what not to do and how to move correctly when it come to men.
Man, f it, I'm gonna say it, man. Let's say that Spanish rap come out and they start using, instead of nigga, they be like, spick. What's up, my s***? Hey, shit ain't nothing, man. You know, I be breaking these down. You know what I'm saying? F the bullshit. I'm gonna just say it. Because that's exactly how some of us be feeling. That's why I don't say that word in public.
And I think like since 13, I've been getting stuff from men that found me attractive and I knew I didn't like them and I wasn't gonna ever...
What'd your mama and daddy think about that shit?
About what?
About you getting shit from grown men, getting phones and shit like that.
Salutes to Sharp for asking the right questions right here. This is a serious topic right here. The parents being aware of that. Because you follow the footsteps of City Girls or this girl right here on Adam's show, you follow these footsteps, a young girl follow that, and she might end up missing. She might be, or worse. Who knows? That's what I'm saying. This is not a good look right here. Encouraging girls. You got predators out here. I'm not saying all guys, no, but you have predators out here who hunt down girls who act like this, who have this mindset that could be easier to have control over. So that's something serious right there. Like, this is not cute right here. This is like putting somebody's daughter in danger.
I don't know if they
They never questioned that shit about who's paying the phone bill. They never raised no type of suspicion to nothing.
I mean, the first time that I got a phone,
She just ignored his question and went to the first time she had a phone. That's deflection right there.
someone, I think I was like 15. That's when the UPS guy asked me for my number. He used to deliver packages to my grandma's house.
Grown ass nigga.
The way she said it was like she trying to make it cute. And you see how she turned her head and look at Adam as, oh, they could relate to that situation. This is not good. 15 years old, you're a child, you a girl, you're vulnerable. That guy, who's to say that guy, if he would have been a damn predator and he could have easily snatched you up, or he could have easily give you that. Like, don't lie. Let's be honest right here. There have been situations where you could have easily end up missing, but you lucky that that individual was not on that level. Let's go.
Yeah, he was grown, and I said I didn't have a phone. I said that was just my response. I didn't say that knowing that he was gonna get me a phone. I was just like, I don't got a number because I don't got a phone. But I really did have a cell phone, but I wasn't gonna give him my number. And he came the next time, and he delivered me a phone, and he paid for the phone for like 6 months. But I rarely used that phone because I already had a phone.
But when you told your mama and daddy, because I'm sure they saw you with 2 phones.
Nah, I didn't. They never came up.
It never came up. They never said.
She's lying right here. Just tell the truth and say that you had lied to your parents, or your parents didn't give a
Nothing about you. Oh, well, shit, you know, my daughter got 2 cell phones. They never
You
just
wanna
heard a
know
different
something?
ring on another phone that they know they didn't.
Is this how you get girls in the game? You offer them a phone?
Because
Adam, don't ever play like that. This is how I already knew Adam is lame as f***. Straight lame as hell. Why would you play like that and say like that? She just had told a story about her being 15 years old, underage girl, give a UPS, whoever, mail delivery guy, bought her a phone and paid for it for 6 months, and she was underage. And you gonna use that same thing, talk about this how you get girls in the game? By just giving them a phone? Shut the f up, Adam. Lame as f. All right, let's go.
my mother, I already had a phone.
You see how Sharp had peeped that too? I told y'all these type of guys be reading that.
You've been kind of dibble-dabbling with it since you was a little kid, right? Since you was young. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what did your mother, because I know you was talking to your mama and daddy, you was at home with your mama and daddy. Your daddy had 2 crack houses.
I didn't live with my father at that point.
He had 2, but you knew about him. You knew he had 2 crack houses.
When I first heard Sharp say that, I was like, how the hell he know that? And then I realized that she had did another interview. She went on another podcast and told her life story. So like I said, Sharp, ahead of the curve like many other guys like him, had heard snippets of her in that interview and already saw holes in her story. And look how she folds up after he addresses this. Let's go.
What about it?
I'm going to say this, because you say you came up fucked up, right? Mm-hmm. You say it was kind of fucked up how you came up, shit was slow rolling. Okay, well, I don't know not one motherfucker. I'm being for real with you.
Nonverbal cues of guilt right there. She's been exposed. And it's so sad because I think she's like almost 30 and she having the same nonverbal cues as a child will have when their parents catch them in the lie. Leaning back, smiling like this is childish. I don't see how some guys be attracted to this, but let's go.
Not one motherfucker that was in the game, in the dope game, especially back in the day, that their kids was hurting. I don't know that. I ain't never saw that. The shit, them niggas was flyer than us if your daddy was selling dope.
BluJasmine, whatever the f your name is, this is an 80s baby you dealing with right here. A 80s baby. Sharp been born in the 80s now. Come on, he ain't no slow leak. This ain't no 2000 or late 90s like me guy you dealing with who ain't hip to stuff. Not saying people around my age ain't hip, but you know the majority. Let's go.
So by the time I don't know if you watched the whole interview, but I also
I caught a kicker. I caught a twist to it. I heard what I was supposed to.
So by the time I was like 13, I was in foster care, so I was not living with neither of my parents. So yeah, they wasn't around. I was doing whatever I wanted.
Okay, let that be known like you was on a soft white underbelly down interview. Your parents failed you, okay? They failed you. Let that be known ahead so we can see where this behavioral pattern has started at. All right.
How you know what they was doing?
Who was doing?
Your parents.
What you mean?
How you know what your daddy and them was doing if you wasn't around them?
I know what my father went to jail for.
Another verbal cue of deflection right there. I knew what my father went to jail for. He asked you how you knew what your parents was getting into. You could have been like, oh, because I was staying with them at the time, or da-da-da. You just said, I knew what my father went to jail for. So it's like you read it from a newspaper. Let's go.
Yeah,
That's
you knew what he went to
jail
you. Yeah, no, you
but
say
by the
he
time I
on
was 13, he was already out. That was when I was little.
Yeah, but you was 13 already when he came out.
I was grown already.
You was already grown. Okay, so you
I mean, he
said
came out when I was
13.
like 6.
13
He came out
ain't
when I was
grown.
6.
13 ain't grown, baby. That still got teen in it. Anything with teen in it, I don't even like to play with. So that's why I was asking you. I was like, okay, you was dealing with these older men, you know what I'm saying?
You see from the get-go, Sharp is down reading her email, reading her resume. This was a tactic from the start right here.
These older niggas or whatever you want to call them. Cause see, to me, I call them tricks. So I don't like classifying them as niggas. I hate when you be saying that shit like, oh, I want to break a nigga. Shut that shit down.
I'm from
for
New
real.
York, so that's
no,
regular
granted.
slang.
But I'm gonna be real with you. I'm black, so when I hear motherfuckers just say, you know what I'm saying, I want to break a nigga, I'll be like, what's the fuck that shit supposed to mean? You know, break a nigga. They've been breaking us already for 400 years.
Nonverbal cue right here, you could tell he's getting angry, and also, you know, by the redness in his face. But this right here had easily separated her from being a Anna Nicole Smith to a Cardi B or a Amber Rose by just how she talked. And I speak on emotional intelligence about reading the room, you know. So once again, it don't matter where she's from. She says she's from New York. Nobody gives a fuck about that. You have to be aware of where you at. Even I. You know what I'm saying? Not just for that word specifically, it's just for anything. And for the fact that he was saying breaking, and you just had to turn your head and laugh like, oh, what's this goofy doing? What happened if no camera been there? What happened if that been another person? That's what I'm saying. Like, these young adult women are steering these young girls in the wrong direction. No emotional intelligence, IQ whatsoever. I meant to say some, my bad. Some. The ones like her on this show.
Give her an
You're
N-word
taking it
pass?
too personal.
You give her an N-word pass?
Let me interrupt again real quick because this is the most cringe thing that Adam be doing all the time. Like, you gotta stop doing the structural questions that you be asking your fellow black guests on the show. It is awkward, and where I'm from, we don't even rock like that. Who does that lame stuff? You know who to ask that to, Adam. That's all I'm gonna say. You know who to ask that to.
I don't want to, but I mean, shit, if she been saying, hey, that's cool, I don't want to.
Wrong answer, Sharp. Don't even damn acknowledge that.
Because, you know, I've always taught even chicks that come around me, man, hey, clean that shit up and get ladylike. That ain't how ladies talk.
And you say it like that, clean that shit up. That's how you tell them?
Clean that shit up,
I
yes.
ain't cleaning no shit up for
Clean
someone
it
to tell
up.
me
They
clean that
should.
shit up.
You need to clean.
In other words, she really wanted to say, I ain't cleaning no shit up for no nigga. That's exactly what she wanted to say. But since you know the intensity and the awkwardness is at an all-time high right now, she gotta wait after a while to come back down to start going back saying it.
Clean that shit up because it's sloppy.
Because you're used to dealing with simps. He's an alpha male out here.
That shit be sloppy,
I
man.
feel like you've never been with a guy with this kind of delivery, this bravado.
Adam, pay attention real quick because I could tell you a textbook damn guy. I don't even call myself no alpha male, no beta male, no red pill, no blue pill, or no white pill. I don't follow that damn shit right there. I ain't gonna lie. Some of those platforms be having good advice, but this how you can separate from the boys and the men. You got these boys who watch these damn platforms, like 360 Ballin', I believe. He was on Alba and Preach, damn.
And you sent her a foul message, my friend.
It does. I did because I had to, bro. I had to defend.
You had to send her a foul message,
because I know what that podcast means. It's done so much for my life.
but that's not my point. That's not.
Show talking about F that girl, this and that. Oh, F these girls asleep. Like some lame stuff. Like you just watch a damn movie and you pay for a program and you feel as though that you're an alpha male or something. I want to make a video talking about that for real because a lot of fellas got that thing mixed up right there. It's so lame and corny right now. The reason I had explained all that was because Adam's saying alpha male and beta male. He falls in a line with that guy I showed you earlier who sent that foul message to that girl. Even though the age bracket is different, they still have that young boy mindset. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to women or when it comes to emotional intelligence. That's why I had wanted to break that down. But we're going to go back to her. Let's go.
It's not true.
No?
No.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean,
If you did, you ain't last long. Not talking like that. I'm just saying, you ain't last long. You couldn't have.
I don't know what that
Not
means.
talking like that.
I don't
See,
know what that means.
See, I like that though, because you'll play that shit down and still come up and get into the mixture. I like that shit. See, she play it down. She know when to humble that shit and keep it moving. She know when to turn the switch on and off. She ain't crazy.
What Sharp is saying right here is that she know how to play that character around certain guys. But when she comes across a guy like Sharp or somebody who don't put up with that, she could easily humble herself and, you know, play around like, oh, I'm just playing, you know, this and that. And then she could slowly rise back up to try to play that character again. It's a game, though. It's a psychological game. And when Sharp mean by she ain't crazy, he mean like she knows when to play that game and when not to play that game, especially when there's a bag involved.
That's all I like about it. She ain't crazy. She know.
This is retarded.
No.
Not only she's trying to front just to be cool with Adam, but not to ruin her character right there. And you see how she had mumbled that word now? You see, like, what? Speak clearly. Let's hear every single word that's coming out your mouth, because I already know what you were saying. Don't try to be awkward now. Just speak that shit clearly out now. You feel what I'm saying? But she gonna get to it, though.
Far from. I just hear some of the shit that you was kicking, and I'm gonna tell you this, baby. For real, to be honest with you, I believe that, you know, what you do, hey, that shit ain't even no hoeing to me, man. You know, you tried to claim that shit, you know, city girls and all that shit, you know. Them bitches was modern day hoes. Them was some real hoes getting to some real bread, man. And even though they gonna fuck up a lot of childhoods, because you know what, they done brainwashed a lot of bitches.
And I just spoke on this right here, brainwashing. Remember what I just said earlier in this video? I said that they lead the blind leading the blind. These girls who are underage or who are young and who look up to her specifically, they could get, some of them could get kidnapped, some of them could get human trafficked, some of them could not like see the daylight ever again. This is serious right here. That's exactly what he's saying. And it's crazy because I just had said it earlier. Man, we get into like, I think it's like 16 minutes, man. Let me know if y'all want me to keep doing the video like this or just go live with it, however y'all want to do it, because this is just the introduction right here. I could split it and make another one by tomorrow or work on it right after this. Just let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate y'all support. It's all love. Till next time, which is very soon. Peace.
Like, I even asked him, I was really trying to get it out of him. I'm like, what do you think she should do? If you were her manager, what would you want her doing? And he's like, I'd have her doing shit for real.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
I know.